Oh my Lord. Wow, do I need to get my brows done? Son of a gun. Okay, here I am live, waiting to see if anybody joins me. Somebody's here. Is it Myra? Who's with me? Carol, hi, great to see you. It has been a while. Son of a gun, how are you doing with this whole coronavirus pandemic? Hi, great to see you. Myra, hi. Hi, Evie. Nice to see you all. It has been really, really strange in the world, has it not? Trying to live with all the changes that we face on a daily basis due to this coronavirus pandemic. Hi, Barbara. Trying to not panic. Yeah, I have to tell you, I didn't realize it. A few weeks ago, I had gone to the dollar store, and I go there typically to buy my tissue paper and other things that I use when I send out packages from my Poshmark store and other things. It does seem surreal, doesn't it? It is a very, very strange time that we find ourselves in, and the thing really is not to panic. And it's hard not to panic. You know, it's funny. One of my favorite sayings of all time was, if you can keep your head when all those about you are losing theirs, maybe you haven't heard the news. And I think of that often, and I mean, in the beginning, I don't think that I was taking it all that seriously. I don't mean that I was minimizing it, but I was not seeing it as a life-changing event, and it really is. Exactly. You really need to have some kind of life. I was trying to decide what to do this weekend because this whole thing about, I forgot what they call it, where you're not supposed to go into any place that's too crowded, and where they were supposed to have seats. If a venue could hold 500, it wasn't supposed to be more than 250. Patricia, you are absolutely right. I don't get the toilet paper hoarding. That's what happened to me. It what personal distance, right? And you're down to one roll. I have to tell you, I was starting to buy my toilet paper at the dollar store a couple of months ago because I mean it would 4 packs for $1, and I thought fine. It wasn't the finest quality, but it was good enough. And I wanted to buy some maybe 3 weeks ago, and I could not find any. Never made the connection at that point exactly that it had something to do with this craziness attached to the virus. And I found that I thought at the time they had empty cartons. And I thought, oh, okay, I guess they didn't get a delivery or something. Never made the connection. The next week I went to Aldi's, and Aldi's has become one of my favorite haunts. I went there and I bought their toilet paper a few weeks ago, and I liked it a lot. The quality was good, the price was good, everything was great. Yeah. And I went back last week and I wanted to buy water and I wanted to buy toilet paper. Who would think? I couldn't find either. There wasn't a bottle of water on the shelves. There was no toilet paper. And I said, what the heck? I saw something, and I don't know if I have it on my other phone or whether I put it on this phone because it gave me a good chuckle. So bear with me for a second. Let me see if I have it on here. I do. Matt Bevan had said, breaking news, Chicken Little has just confirmed that the sky is indeed falling. Everyone is advised to take cover immediately and to bring lots of toilet paper with them when they do so. What the heck? Where did this come from? Hi. So it's just amazing to me. I don't know what they're thinking exactly. Are people thinking that they're going to be in for the season? I have to tell you, when there was no toilet paper on the shelves, there will always be those out there in the world who take advantage of a crisis and always are out to gouge people. They had things online. No chicken. Yeah, no soup. I know. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then they had a story about some woman at a 7-Eleven. I don't know if she owned the 7-Eleven or work. I guess she owned it. She was making her own concoction of a sanitizer. And some boy used it and got burns on his arms. God knows what she put in it. It's really scary. What? So, yeah, I mean, it's really, really scary stuff. I felt as if I was living in an episode of The Twilight Zone. I really did. I said, this cannot be the world. I had you cannot go to the movies locally here now. The movies have been, very busy, and a lot of people have been going to the movies for quite a while locally. But a friend of mine went to the movies, flushable paper napkins. I said buy tissues, worst case scenario, but it's really scary stuff. But I started to tell you there are people who take advantage of it. I got a notification through one of my apps that not to worry, they were selling toilet paper online. I think it was Charmin. I could be wrong, but it was a known brand. They had 72 rolls of toilet paper. 72. And they were selling it at the bargain price of $50. $50 for 72 rolls of paper. Oh my God. It's scary stuff. It really is. In any case, they went to the movies, and there were a total of them and another couple. So there were 4 people in a multiplex movie theater. Crazy. I mean, walking out of the theater and into a theater lobby where there's nobody. It's going to be very hard for a lot of people, Barbara. It really is. Local restaurants. I went out to get a slice of pizza tonight, and the pizza place was relatively empty. I think 2 or 3 people came in during the time that I was there. And the guy was saying that it was very quiet today. He said the day before was busy, but it was very, very quiet. And I think a lot of people are going to suffer economically tremendously. She couldn't get any meat, canned chili. Then she'll need toilet paper, right? But it's scary stuff. I have to tell you, my hands are like sandpaper because I keep forgetting to put my hand cream on. I'm washing my hands a lot. And I'm trying to do it the way they tell you, to wash for 20 seconds and to make sure that you really get clean. Because let's face it, who wants that? When I heard you saw a video with 2 women screaming, "Oh, the last package of toilet paper." I went into CVS. I wanted to see if I could get some water there because I like the flavored water. And they did have that. I was walking through, they had absolutely no toilet paper. So I walked through, I picked up a couple of other things. You were going to cancel your furniture delivery? Yeah, so I walked through the aisles, and I accidentally came across the feminine hygiene items. In that aisle, somebody had apparently hidden on the floor 2 packages of toilet paper. Chocolate. When in a pinch, the chocolate is always good. They actually had chocolate. I did buy a couple of bars of that. But the toilet paper is a huge issue, and it absolutely blows my mind. But can you imagine selling 72 rolls for $50? It's crazy. It really is crazy. I did speak to a friend of mine, and in the course of conversation, he is one of these people who he must have been a Boy Scout, because he's one of these people who is always prepared. So he informed me, I think it was yesterday, that he has loads of toilet paper. And I said, good. I know who to turn to in case of a pinch. But it's really amazing stuff. I decided today I needed to get out of the house, and it's getting to the point where they're suggesting that we stay home. Physiatrists will be busy. Physiatrists? Okay. Um, I decided I had to get out of the house. So I took a ride over to Cayman's Pond in town. I don't remember whether it was on this or my other. Yeah, it was on this. Let's see. Yeah, and I took some video that I'm going to incorporate into a regular. I thought you meant shrinks. Yeah, yeah, psychiatrists. I'm sure. Actually, I was talking to my brother, and my brother is a therapist, and he was saying that um, he all his appointments are canceled until the end of the month. He's going to be home. All the people I know who are teachers, they're going to be home. The kids are all home. I was talking to David, and they're all home there. You wondered why I stopped making videos. I've been through a little bit of a crazy time, Myra. It was never, ever intentional. So I'm hoping to be back on some kind of a schedule. Yeah, I should tell David to send cookies now that the cookie business is all ramped up and headed in a really good direction. I'm really happy for them. But let me see. I don't know if I have anything on it. But they are doing really good things with that. And yeah, they've got some really nice flavors of cookies. I should have them send it to me. I don't know why, but I get these things from Oreo cookies all the time. Does anybody get it? I have to tell you, all I see is one sweet thing after another, and it's so bloody tempting. I decided it was time for me. Well, I haven't done anything about it yet, so let me be fair. But I decided it was time for me to go on a diet. I have essentially gained back all the weight that I had before surgery. Now, surgery took out a very large mass that had to, I don't know what it weighed, but I'm guessing it had to weigh a minimum of 10 pounds. Maybe it weighed more than that. And, I also wound up having a hysterectomy during that, and they took out fibroids, whatever that weighed. And so I had an easy weight loss with all of that. But slowly but surely, I've been putting it all back, and I have been bad. I really have. So I need to make better choices, and it's really hard to do that. It's very hard to do that. If Dolores comes on, oh yeah, I know. Yeah, it's so hard to find anything. But I have to tell you, when I went to Aldi's, they still had a lot. They had a lot of junk food. I mean, still available. cookies and chocolate and crackers. And I actually had not had any bread. I haven't bought bread in a while. I did when I went to Aldi's a week ago. I picked up their version of the Thomas's English muffins. They look like Thomas's English muffins. They are not remotely like them, but they look like them. But it's not bad when they're toasted, actually. They're nice and crunchy, so that part of it I like. But I picked up a bread today. There were no options. I think they had some kind of a raisin, cinnamon raisin bread or something, and they had sourdough bread. So I bought a package of the sourdough bread and decided to give it a try. So I don't know, maybe it'll work. There was no bread in town. Yeah, it's been really crazy. This morning, I went to get bagels, and people in Walmart cleared out eggs, bread, rice, mac and cheese. I'm telling you, they are acting very much the way that they do when there is going to be a major snowstorm. I feel as if I'm living in the times of the Little House on the Prairie, where they might have been stuck in for the entire winter. It's bizarre. And there's no frame of reference for anything. So you couldn't have been prepared for it because there was no frame of reference. It's unlike anything that's happened before. There have been other, well, not pandemics, but yeah, they say they're going to be restocking. Yeah, I don't know how all that is going to work out. I really don't. I know. I know. It's who knows who's touching what in truth, and that's scary too. It really is. And of course you can't buy Purell or anything. That's the whole problem, Barbara. We don't know how long we're going to be in. It feels like being incarcerated. It feels like maybe being under house arrest. I know. If people get sick, they won't be able to shop. They're going to be quarantined, and that's a very scary thought. For me, it's a devastating thought because I had my quarantine. I just, the thought of not being able to get out, I feel as if we're living in an altered state and it's like a police state. You can't go out of your house. Look at what they were doing in, I think it was Spain, where they said as of Monday, people could only go out to go to the bank, to a doctor, to work, a couple of things like that. Closed till August. Yeah, actually, my grandson also at Arizona State, they've closed. And now they're going to, no, we haven't seen it before, Myra. They're closed, and he's going to be doing what a lot of them are doing, and that is doing classes online for now. Other schools are closed for 4 weeks, for 2 weeks. When I spoke to David, what he said to me, you're incarcerated with your husband 24/7. Well, you have to tell me whether that's a good thing or not so good thing. The local schools and colleges are closed. They are everywhere, and you can't escape it. You really can't escape it. I know somebody who had a wedding in Florida this weekend, and they had to fly. Well, it would be frightening to fly. And I'm starting to see people walking around with masks. It's funny because weeks ago, um, I was, oh God, I just lost my train of thought. Son of a gun. Totally lost my train of thought. Got so many thoughts running through my mind at the same time at this point because there's so much to catch up about. But I don't know what it's going to be like. I think none of us do, and we have to make the most of it. Those are not smiley faces. Um, hello. Walking around with masks. Oh, that's right. That's what it was. A friend of mine she was in a panic early on. One of the owls flying to North Carolina. I saw that. I saw that. You're feeding the homeless people in Mexico City? It's just, how is it in Mexico City in terms of the virus? Oh, hi there. Um, it's it's crime. It's I think what we all have to do is help each other out at this stage. We really have to help educate anybody that we can. And I think the truth is the major thing is to try to keep it from elevating to a level of total panic because people don't think straight when they're in a panic and it makes everything worse. It really does. The virus is getting out of control. It is all over. I know I was asked about how it was in Florida, and as of Thursday, I think they said there were 51 cases, and as of today, just a few days later, there were 100. Mm. It's just very, very scary. I know I can't compromise my health. It is very, very frightening, and I have been going out up to now because I've been thinking that it's okay. I started to tell you I went to get bagels this morning, and it's a very good bagel store, and the line was out the door. It was just out the door. Question was whether or not to stay. Ruben, I agree with you. I think praying for everyone is the best thing that we can all do, and pray that this ends. Hi, Sheila. I'm glad you made it, late or otherwise. Um, I think we all have to pray for each other. I just pray to God that they say that the way to contain it or keep it from spreading is to do all of this distancing. I hope it works. Nobody knows. I mean, everybody's guessing and they're trying to do whatever they can to keep themselves safe, but it's everywhere. I mean, I know somebody who works in a hospital and it's scary every day because they just don't know. They don't know if they're going to get any cases coming in. People are walking around in situations like that in hazmat suits and with every kind of. Oh, hi, how are you, Barb? I know. Well, it all depends, I guess, on what your personal situation is, Barb. I watched Palm Springs Cindy a little bit. I haven't seen her the last couple of days. Is there anything new? I know I was watching her after her accident and staying in and with the fall and all of that. Is there anything else new that I've missed? I saw Melissa 55. I saw it come out today. Uncharted territory. Absolutely. Oh, okay. I hear you. Oh, she's going to sell her house. Really? Melissa's been sick? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Is it that stomach thing that she's had before? She's renting a friend's condo? Pneumonia. Oh, that's awful. That really is awful. Yeah, I'm going to have to catch up. I really have a lot of catch up to do. I have not been on. Okay. She has been trying to sell for a while. I didn't know that. Because they seem to love that house. They were talking about redoing it at one point, and she was going to make a big closet. She showed that space. that was wood paneled upstairs. Yeah, no, I have to catch up on that. As I say, I have not been able to be online a lot. Lately, my online time has been very much relegated to my store. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Oh, good. I'm glad she's feeling better. Talking about, oh, Cindy. Oh, Sandy, I know Cindy's been trying to sell her house for quite a while. They closed down McDonald. Well, they were saying actually, Ruben, I don't think Cindy hadn't sold as of the last time I watched, but I don't know now. Yeah, they also, Taco Bell said that it was going to be closing all of their, at least all of their owned, not the franchise ones, but they were closing the actual restaurant and only doing it as a drive-through, which probably is not a terrible idea. But they're just telling everybody. Of course, Melissa looked great. She always looks great, Carol. She doesn't know how not to. I, on the other hand, look very tired, and I know that, but I've not been sleeping terribly well. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I wanted to watch that, Barb, but I didn't get a chance to. I saw it come across my screen. Oh, okay. She's renting. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Oh, all right. That's not a terrible idea if you can do that, I suppose. Yeah, yeah. As I say, for me, I just really haven't had a whole lot of time to do anything than all the things that I've had to do just to try to keep my life afloat and working on my online stuff pretty much nonstop. It's a lot of work for a little reward as of the moment. The whistleblower in China said it was a, oh, a bioweapon. I've heard that also. There are all kinds of things about that. Right. It's true. She can't walk at this point, but that will heal. And as my mother would have said, this too shall pass. Poshmark has been busy, Barbara, in the sense, oh, thanks a lot, Ruben. In the sense of I get a lot of activity. I get a lot of shares, I get a lot of likes. I have some sales, but nowhere near what I need. Cindy really hasn't said much about, I know, Cindy doesn't seem to talk much about that personal aspect of her life, and it's certainly her right to do that because, we all think that we know all of the people that we know so well on social media and certainly our YouTube friends that we've had for a long time. But the truth is, we know that tiny little part of their lives. That's a wonderful thing, Ruben. Yeah, yeah, she had mentioned something early on, Carol, but she obviously doesn't like to talk about it. She seems to be handling it as well as possible, but then again, none of us know exactly just what they're willing to share because you just never know what's going on inside of somebody, really. Yeah, she does. She looks absolutely wonderful. I mean, she definitely is taking care of herself and doing whatever she can. Really. Walmart's going to be checking to check about the virus. People are doing checking with a thermometer. They're also, yes, she does. They're also talking here about having drive-through locations where you can get tested, and at least the tests are coming through faster. What I do not understand Your vaccine is tacos. Yes, not a bad idea. Your stylist better keep appointment. Oh, yeah, it's hard to do anything. When I was talking to my brother and I said to him, I said I'll call you tomorrow night. I do like Mexican food. Yes. Um, I was talking to him. Oh my God, my battery's low. Let me plug this in. Sandy got a wig. Sandy, hey, hey. You got one that worked for you? Oh, really? Okay. Well, they're talking about the availability. In New York, our governor was talking about the fact that we're able to do our own testing, so that's a good thing. But they're going to have these drive-by locations where they swab your nose, and they were talking about having one at Jones Beach because they said it's a good place to have it. They have one now. I don't remember if it was in Westchester County, something like that. Yeah, I mean, he's certainly keeping us apprised of what's going on. There are a lot of homeless people in New York, Ruben. Wouldn't get tested. I know, I know. Yeah, I think. Oh, you told Sandy to buy a wig. Oh, gotcha. Sorry about that. I know. I really would not. I would not want to be tested also because it's this whole thing. It's George Orwell, 1984, all over again. Well, this is true. Has anybody watched the YouTube channel of this older couple from the UK who were on the was it the Princess ship? Where they were evacuated to hospitals in Japan and they were kept there. He is absolutely wonderful. He has been such a great resource. I have loved David, right, David and Sally. I have absolutely loved watching them. And I'm so happy that they actually made it back to the UK. That was great. But watching every day and the great equanimity with which they dealt with it was amazing to me. They are very special people, and I hope they continue to. Oh, Barb, that's exactly what I said. It reminded me of the movie On the Beach. I was talking about that today. The last scene of that movie, if you recall, all planes from China. Yeah, where at the last scene of the movie just showed newspapers blowing in the breeze and there were no people at all. The impact of that movie from, I think it was 1959 that that movie was made. It was Gregory Peck, Ava Gardner, Fred Astaire. I know Italy has a huge number of cases. And as I say, Spain was really restricting anybody from going around. I mean, it's like a police state, and it's very scary. Yeah, it was frightening, Barb, wasn't it? I remember being terrified myself when I saw that movie. And of course, it was black and white, and it was so ominous, that stage. Yeah, I had such hope when I watched it, and then, of course, to have it dashed. So, these are scary times. They really are. And what we need to do is to get through it. Well, our president has, yes, has banned or is not allowing travel from quite a number of countries, not including the UK and Ireland, to the best of my knowledge, but many, many others. And, lots of people are wondering whether it's politically motivated because, there's some talk about whether or not it has scientific if it makes scientific sense. Too little, too late. Yeah, there is a lot of that. Yeah, it's horrible. Oh, they are included. I didn't hear that, so I guess I missed it. Oh, I'm glad you're here, Mary. Yeah, I just I had decided to do this yesterday or the day before, and I tried to give. Okay, so they did include it. He must have added that recently, but well, it is. The question is, what information? We get so much information from so many different sources, and a lot of it is stilted. So it's really hard to know. I know. What can anybody do? What can anybody do? Yes. A lot of people are being. Now, I want to know, how do they monitor if they're going to have huge numbers of people? News overload is right. If they're going to have huge numbers of people relegated to their own homes, how do they monitor it? It is out of control, Dan. You're right. It's just all over. It spread like wildfire. It was a very scary thing. And yeah, is it something that had a natural origin or not? I don't know the answer to that. That's what they were saying also, that you have to be careful and clean your smartphones off. And they were talking about that. Um, just make sure. In movie theaters, they were saying, be careful, the cup holders are the most dangerous places. It's the honor system. Right. How can they monitor everybody? But I know it's overwhelming. It really is. I know, but testing is real. I know it developed in China. Yeah, someone will make a lot of money from a vaccine. Yeah, and they're trying very hard to come up with something, but it's going to take time. I mean, it's definitely going to take time. I have. Are you talking to me? Linda is doing fine. Linda is does she's sort of ignoring it, but she doesn't really go out all that much. She actually has a cold, or she says it's a cold. Um, and I just got a message. I thought it was about something I was selling on Poshmark, but it wasn't. It was about something that somebody else is trying to sell to me. That is not my goal. My goal is to get rid of stuff, not to bring stuff in. Um, Linda is, she goes out on her appointments to her doctors, and she has gone out with some friends recently, so I know. I know. There's just too much that is frightening about it. The unknown is hard. Myra, I am pleased with what I have done on Poshmark in a way. I mean, I'm not going gangbusters by any stretch of the imagination. I have sold about 85 items, something like that, and that's not bad, but it's almost a year at this point. I need to accelerate the pace. I also I put a few of my designs on there recently. I bought a few things to try, was absolutely terrified until they made them. Well, yeah, Ruben, but that's not going to happen. Not likely to happen anytime. Yeah, thanks, Mary. I'm really very, very excited about that, but um I don't know if it's this phone. Oh, hi, Pat. Nice to see you. Like making will. Oh my God. Yes, absolutely. I'm 100% with you. I like that the vaccine, your vaccine is tacos. This was one of the things that I had made up. It's a phone case. And yeah, I like tacos too, Ruben. I thought it came out kind of cute, so I thought I'd play with that. And I did um, two of the pair of yoga pants. Thanks. So I was terrified to get it because I'm never sure if it's going to come out the way that my design looks as if it's going to come out. This is the other one. No, I agree with you, Denise. I won't be the first to get the vaccine either. But yeah. So I had a lot of fun with that, and I put those on. And I also am branching out. There is, oh, there is, oh my God, I love this group. I really do. I am so fortunate to have all of you in my life. I really am. I'm grateful for you. I hope you know it. Oh my God, I look awful. Um, yeah. So I think we should talk about other things. Oh, and for anybody who is trying to sell online, I have no idea if this is going to be anything, but somebody on one of the groups had mentioned something called Curtsy. I'm trying it. I put I don't know how many things I listed on Curtsy. I tried. I also listed a few things. CVS was at a yeah. Oh no, no, hi. Poshmark, my closet name is Styling You and Me. And it's all spelled out. Yeah. So, yeah. And as I say, I'm trying Curtsy, I'm on Mercari, I'm on Depop. So I'm branching out and trying to have it work. Test kits will be free when they get them in. It takes 3 days to get results. Now, I'm trying to remember if it was Spain or Italy. I forgot where it was that they said, I think Japan said they had their test, they could get results in an hour. So, which one has done the best? For me, there's no question so far, Poshmark. Poshmark is doing the best for me. I'm at the point now where typically I'm at least selling a few I'm at least selling a few things a week. It's nowhere near enough. For me to be able to function on any level, I really would need to be selling a minimum of 2 things a day. And there are a lot of people who are doing that. I'm just using it as a learning experience. Anytime I've ever done anything new, that's what I do. Canada has a possible vaccine? Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. I actually have got, oh, it's a long story, but I have to try to get one of my medications from um, Canada. How do you find me on Poshmark? The store name is Styling You and Me, all spelled out. Amazon, $1,000 worth of stuff for the grandkids. Oh, yeah, yeah. I am still going out with the girls for lunch, but to be honest with you, Myra, it was only Jackie and me the other day because Gail's now afraid to go. She's afraid of the virus. And what happened was, Rita, hi. What happened was there were only 2 other tables filled at the restaurant on Thursday. And hmm, Mahjong is canceled. I'm not surprised. A lot of stuff is being canceled everywhere. It really is. I mean, it's just going to be very tough on the economy. I think a lot of people are the repercussions from it are going to be, it's going to be like ripples on a stream. So I think, once again, I just pray for a quicker resolution. It's airborne. Yes, it is airborne. I am, I am taking lots of vitamin C. Dining rooms are closed, drive-throughs open. Yes, they were doing that at Taco Bell. Yeah, Fed rate. I heard that the Fed rate was low, really. Yeah, I heard that. I didn't hear the whole thing because I wasn't home. I decided I really wanted to get out of the house, so I wanted to, I just wanted to be out and not feeling, again, because of my situation and because I had been in for so long. Yeah, I think you're right, Denise, on so many levels. But I went to the pond. There were only a few people there walking around. Nobody was near me. And then I took a ride. I just took a drive in the car, drive to nowhere, and wound up accidentally at Aldi's. And I had wanted to get a couple of things. That could have been a mistake. Mass hysteria can cripple the economy. Yeah. Mass hysteria. Oh, yay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, oh, come on. I was going to say something sold. Oh, that is one terrific, terrific sweatshirt. I have to tell you, you're going to love that. It is really soft and delicious. Um, yeah, I don't know. I feel like, well, we are in uncharted territory. And I feel as if we just have to learn day by day. And again, we're not getting the whole picture. I think I think a lot of information is coming out, but as I say, some of it's truthful and some of it not. They have been saying to prepare for it. Well, but and people don't believe it, and they think it's going to escape their area. Yeah, but we don't want to. Oh, that's what I started to say before, by the way. Um, they were saying that there has been a pandemic. I saw it today. Now, how true is it? Every 100 years. They said they had one in 1720, 1820, 1920, and now 2020. One was the Spanish flu, one was the plague. The plague, I believe that was 1720. They had, I forgot what some of the others were. But if true, that's an interesting thing. Why every 100 years there's one. Prepare for martial law. That's the whole thing. Colonoscopies canceled. The nursing home thing is very, very scary. The plague was in the Middle Ages. You are so right. What the hell was it? I saw it come across, and I don't remember where I saw it. I should have made a copy of it. But they were talking about, I know Spanish flu was one of them. Um, I don't remember. I don't remember them all because all this information is just flooding bubonic plague. That's right. You're absolutely right. New fathers are not allowed in the hospital. Yeah, You remember the plague well. That's Sandy telling us she remembers it well. It's your friend is quarantined in a nursing rehab. Yeah, now in the nursing homes, they're not allowing any visitors. And that is very scary to me because, as you all know, those of you who've been with me for any length of time, that when I was in rehab, one of the worst things was if people didn't have somebody there to, okay, Barb, take care. It was great seeing you too. Ebola, swine flu, right? Legionnaires, you're right. Yeah, and that's it. They're not letting anybody visit. And the problem with that is the nursing homes, the level of care in so many of them is very, very scary. You're right about the bioweapons. You survived Ben Gay. Aw, nighty night. Um, yes, and that's a great achievement, Sandy. No, I don't. Um, why am I not remembering it? I don't. But as I say, with the nursing home thing, not having people there to be advocates for their people in nursing homes, that is scary to me. It really is. That was in the 80s. H1N1, I don't really. The only time I ever had a virus that really put me down was, was I had CMV, cytomegalovirus, when I worked in a hospital, and I was sick as a dog for 6 months. Nobody knew what it was. I was in and out of the hospital. I spent 2 weeks at a time in the hospital while they tried to figure out what was wrong. His nursing home is one of the top four. That's good news. What? Okie dokie. Uh huh. Thank God I did. Yes, thank God I did. I am ever grateful. And I feel absolutely that the prayers I had from so many of you made a huge difference. Listen, Sandy, when you gotta go, you gotta go. It's, yeah. I pray that nobody that I know, well, it's not even fair to say that. I wish nobody the misery of this. And they're saying that some people get sick really fast. And, you know, so God bless them. I hope that I want to twitch my nose and be Samantha for a day and make it all go away. But we know how that works. Oh, Sandy, you're killing me. You... Okay, I'm gonna leave that one to those who might come up with a, a, a better answer to that. Comfort food, absolutely. That's hilarious. Well, Aldi's had this ice cream that it's chocolate with fudge running through it. It's a gelato from Italy. Ooh, from Italy. Oh my God. I hope it wasn't made by the hands of those with the oh well. So it was really delicious. I have a few of my hazelnut chocolate bars. And what else do I have? I bought a thing of nuts, and I have chocolate pudding to make the chocolate pudding pie. Yes, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I really should tell David to send me cookies because at least I know they have cookies. So if all else fails, I'll do that. And I think they're working only on a few of the. I know. You're right. I have to tell you, when I was in Aldi's, they had Atlantic salmon, never frozen, a whole side of the salmon, and the price I could not believe they had it on sale. It was 12.90 something. How could you do better? That was absolutely incredible. I haven't had Ovaltine in so many years, I wouldn't even remember what it tasted like. But I have to tell you, right, that is true, Denise. Um, so those of you who see this afterwards, just follow in the comments. Aw, take care, Nona. Have a good night. Malt chocolate. Anything chocolate is a comfort food for me. But I bought my International Delight. I cannot. Oh, you know something? Linda said that she was buying canned milk. That did not occur to me. I probably should have done that. And it's going to be way too late now. When you walk into a huge supermarket and you see all those barren shelves, it's as if somebody held them up. Oh, yes. Well, Ange might be, it's what time now? I don't know what time it is here. It's got to be 11, it's 11 o'clock. So it's going to be 4 o'clock in the morning there. Yeah, Sheila, yeah, Sheila's, they will restock. The question is, yeah, they did restock. When I went to Aldi's today, they did have some stuff back in stock, but it was hit or miss. They should ration, and a lot of stores are rationing, and a lot of them are saying they're rationing, but they're not, because my friend Ken had told me that this woman, they had a big sign that said that you could not, they were only allowing normal amounts of, I think it was toilet paper or paper towels. I forgot which. I think it was toilet paper. And she got 12, no, 10, 12 package things and walked out of it. Okay, night. Night, Barbara. Take care. Soap and water to wash. I have to tell you, my hands are dried out from washing it so much. Baby wipes. Yeah, that's good. That's good, Myra. It's better that that's done. I want people to stop getting frantic. It's really scary. They said that Amazon took down 1 million products that said that they could cure, come in at 5 a.m. is what they told you, Michelle? Oh my God. Wow. Washcloths and water. That's true. I happen to have loads of hand soap, hand soap, antibacterial hands. I think they used to call it that anyway. I don't know if they're allowed to call it that anymore, from um, Bath and Body Works. I always confuse that with Bed Bath and Beyond. Bath and Body Works that I have bought over the last few years. Yeah, I could never make it to a store at 5 o'clock in the morning. When I left CVS the other day, they said that they would be having paper towels and that they were getting a delivery for paper towels and toilet paper the next day. And he said to me, "You can come back." I wasn't going back. I had enough to last me for a while. Hydrogen peroxide as a spray disinfectant. I had, before all this happened, I had bought a thing of those disinfectant wipes from Dollar Tree, and they're very good. So I still have that. And again, hopefully some sanity will be restored as a little bit of time goes by. So yeah, the Dollar Tree, in the beginning, a few weeks ago, before I made the connection to this, I really thought the store was going out of business because so many shelves were bare. But I realize now what it is. Oh, oh, that sounds disgusting. Oh, I guess. But I am taking my 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C a day. Okay, good night. Take care and stay well. Um, and I'm trying to keep my immune system built up, and I'll do the best that I can. So, on that note, they thought there would be a quarantine, but even if there was a quarantine, Sandy, quarant divide the vitamin C. I take 1,000 in the morning, 1,000 at night. I know. I know. Uh-huh. Yeah, I know. It's really, it's really hard. I'm going to do my best to, I get it. I'm going to do my best to stay home as much as I can. I do go out every day that I have a sale and I send off the packages. And that's about the only thing that I have to do. And the rest of it, I just come home and I'm doing what I can do in the house. Warm salt water gargle. Yeah. Yeah, and that's always been a good thing. And I have to tell you, for me, I don't know how it works. I know I had an excellent allergist many years ago when David was little. You do need to be smart. Everybody does. And he had told me back then to take 500 milligrams of vitamin C every single day of my life. And I started to do that. But I found that now, anytime I feel anything coming on, if I take 2,000 milligrams a day, 1,000 in the morning and 1,000 at night, I can usually ward it off, but I have to catch it immediately. If I don't catch it immediately, it doesn't work. So I'm trying to do that. Take 200 5 times a day. Each each one is 500. Yeah, each one is 500. Oh, thanks, Myra. I am going to. Sandy, you're right. There are going to be a lot of. Oh, why didn't I think of that, Denise? I could cut them in half. So you're saying to take it really often and take less of it at a time. I could do that. I definitely could do that. I know with vitamin C that the body excretes what it doesn't use, so I don't have to worry about toxicity. Yeah, it took me a while. lather-wise. You pee out the rest. Right, right. So, yeah, but it's been working well for me for a very long time, so I'm definitely gonna keep up with that. Eating a pint of ice cream almost daily. I am so with you on that. I really am. I should not be having any of that, but oh well. When the crisis is over, we can talk again. All right, I'm going to end it for tonight. And what I'd like to do is toothbrush, scrub under fingernails. You're right with that. And also all the things that we touch. I don't know Halo ice cream. I don't think I've ever seen it. I don't know what it is. But I have to tell you, I don't know, have any of you eaten Tartufo? OMG, is that delicious? It is so good. So if you have access to that, yum. Yes, everybody stay safe. And I'm going to try to keto ice cream, right? Oh, I know that. I touch my face all the time. Yes, love and prayers to everybody. I'm going to try to come back again in a couple of days. I will notify on the Owls group, and I will notify on Instagram when I'm going to do that. So, Sandy, that's a great note to end this on. Take care, everybody. You know I love you, and I'm so glad that we had this time together. I feel like I should break out in song. Take care, everybody. I'll see you soon. Good night. I will come back. I'm going to really try to do it in a few days. Listen, I should be home. I should remember when I was doing it every night? I could probably go back to that. I'm going to be home a lot. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.